I feel incredibly lucky, and that's not really something I realized until mostly last year and especially this year. And I feel lucky just because I know that as a student and as a person, I've gotten a unique opportunity to get a great education and a lot of great experiences. Well, from an academic aspect, Princeton has the International Baccalaureate program. So, I mean, you're familiar with this. These are college-level classes that are nationally and internationally recognized. And there's over 600 high schools in Ohio, and only less than 25 of those schools offer the IB diploma, meaning that students can be full IB, and Princeton's one of those 25 out of the 600. So these aren't classes that you can get just anywhere, but Princeton offers that. From a social aspect, I think students get a really unique experience here just because Princeton's so culturally and ethnically diverse, and I think students learn to function with people and in an environment that they might not be familiar with, or with people that they don't have a whole lot in common with. And down the road, I think that's something that helps a lot of people to be happy and maybe a little bit more successful with being able to function in an environment with people they don't have a whole lot in common with, or an environment that they're not really familiar with. And that's something that people at Princeton learn. There's a lot of teachers and staff here that I definitely see not just as my teachers or as I see them mainly as my role models, and a lot of that is also because the diversity in the student body is also reflected in the teaching staff. And I think that because of that, you know, it's almost easier to connect with some of the teachers here, and there's just a very nurturing environment that helps students find whatever they're passionate about, and I think that helps people become successful. I think the most important thing for people to remember, not just for the Princeton levy, but really for any school that's trying to pass their levy at this point, is that these levies aren't just levies, or not just potential budget cuts as much as they're investments in our future. If we're not given opportunities to get the best education we can get, the best opportunities to go to college and all of that kind of stuff, we can't really expect our communities to grow and progress. So if we're the future and the proper financial investment isn't being made in our education, we can't really expect our communities to progress. I think we have to seriously evaluate where we're making budget cuts, because if we're making budget cuts and programs and things that are going to impact our future, we may be shooting ourselves in the foot. And although we're saving money now by making cuts, we might be hurting ourselves down the road if we're not making the right investment in the education of our students and young people. Because that's the most important. We can't hope for a better future if we're not ensuring that students are getting the best education they can get.